It is the top of the hour. It is 2 p.m. where I am. I'm on the west coast of the U.S. near Los Angeles. And I am coming to you live here on this Monday, the last day of June. So thank you very much for joining me today. I have a little bit of a different show. I have a show and tell of the beautiful Timeless Wonders Czech Glass beads. And I can't tell you how much fun I had shopping for these. I picked out over 50 strands to show you, and that is just a tiny, tiny portion of the Timeless Wonders beads that are available. There's thousands of them, and that's why I wanted to do this, because I didn't realize how cool they were until I started to dig into them. So if I show you a bead, there's a very good chance it might come in a different color. It might come in 10 different colors. So ask Michelle and Eric. They're going to be really quick to find us color variation and links. And I see Janine is here and Christine is here. Hello, guys. And I've got Michelle and Eric in the background. Hello, Maureen and Tanya and Sherry. Hello. And Sharon and Susan from Seattle. Hello, guys. Good to see you. We have a really nice crew here today. And we are announcing that our discount is increasing as of today. As of just like a couple hours ago, we've been switching everything over. So now everything on the website is 30% off. Oh, hi, Piper. It's good to see you today, and Pam. So we had that 20% discount. We are closing as things progress. We have increased that discount. So now everything is 30% off, which is a really good discount on the entire website. So everything you see in the show today is going to be 30% off. I see all the hearts going up, up, up. I know I'm a bargain hunter and I love getting a good sale. So, and Susan says, great news. Yeah, it's good. It's good to get these discounts because the beads feed our creativity. Like, my mind is popping with ideas of what to do with these beautiful beads that I had never seen before. So I'm just like, I'm so creative. And then many of them are really, really affordable to begin with. And you're going to see they come in really nice long strands too. So Linda, I am live right now. This is wonderful. Hello, Robin. You guys caught me live. So we've been doing the morning shows on Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific. And what we wanted to do is, as we were going through our closing sale, as things are winding down, we wanted to do more lives, more beading projects, more techniques, more videos, more of it all, so we could keep playing. But we also wanted to do an afternoon/evening time slot for those of you who cannot join us in the morning. So we are doing these 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time shows on Mondays now, in addition to our 9 a.m. live. So we're just going to have so much fun all the way until the end here. Oh, thank you. So Myra, we made these on the last show, which was Thursday. So you can always go back and rewatch the replay. All of these are saved. These shows are saved. But this was an earring we made. We did really colorful, bright summer jewelry. So you could go watch. But I wanted to wear these today because so many of the beads that you're going to be seeing in today's show, these beautiful Timeless Wonders beads, could easily be created. Like, you can make an earring like this. I also promised the crew that was watching me on Thursday that I would make a little earring out of this little hibiscus bead. We didn't really get to it in that show. So if you were watching on Thursday, here is that earring now complete. And it was really fun. And we used this little green bead too as a nice contrast. So, but I want to show these earrings because you're going to be able to make projects just like this with these Timeless Wonders beads. Oh my gosh. And the comments are popping up a little too quick for me to see. But hello, Santa Barbara girl, Renee, Piper, Laura, Netta, Joyce. Hello. Oh, thank you, Joyce. I'm excited to be here. I am having a great summer. My kids are on summer break and I'm just having the best time with them, and I'm just happy. So I know we are sad that Beadaholique is closing, but I'm glad I get to spend this time with everybody and that we get to do these lives. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yes, the videos will still be available, guys. We won't be still doing the lives once we are closed, but on YouTube, you will still see the videos. They're all there, so you'll be able to see them. Okay. Yes, so Brenda, YouTube will still have the video. So all of these lives, all of our regular videos, we have thousands of them on all different types of techniques, resin making, bead weaving, loom work, wrap it, macrame. They're all going to be there on YouTube, so you'll still get to see them. All right, guys, a couple quick notes before we begin. I have a ton of beads to show you. Some of them have a lot of quantity, some of them don't. Honestly, I don't know which ones. I know a couple already sold out before the show, so I pulled them. I didn't show them because that wouldn't be very fun. So if you see something and you like it, make sure you grab it because it is 30% off and these are limited stock. But these are going to be fun. Now, everything on my table is preloaded into that shopping bag icon. So if you go to the top of your, I think it's the top of your screen, it should have like a little shopping bag. You click on that, it shows everything on my table. So you don't have to wait for Michelle to pop up a banner. So that's handy. There's also a little heart button, which I know you guys have found because I saw the hearts when we said we were going to a 30% off discount for the entire store. If you see something you like, click on the hearts. I see them. Perfect. And then there's a little share. So if you want to share this with your friends, maybe you have friends who like to bead. You want to let them know that we now are at 30% off and here's some pretty beads. It's like a little arrow. You can share it. And then if you are on YouTube or Facebook, welcome. I can't see your comments live. So if you want to comment and have me see it live, click on the link in the description of your video. You'll pop on over to Beadaholique. And then you can comment and I can see it live. So a quick note about that. All right, that's the preliminaries. Let's go ahead and flip my camera down so we can look at some beads. Okay, here we go. Okay, very sunny out there today. Look at this table. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try my best to go through all of these to show you. So you can't see this, but I'm actually now kneeling on my chair. I'm getting serious here because I'm going to need to be able to show these, and I'll do my best to describe them as we go. And then Michelle is going to pop up banners for us as we go. And in that shopping bag icon, remember everything's preloaded and it will show you the size because I'm not going to have the measurements in front of me. So if you want to see what measurements these are, click on that shopping bag, you'll find the beads, it'll show you the measurements, the strand size, the price, and they all should be at 30% off, and it is limited stock. So just a quick note on that, but let's get going. I feel like I almost have to start at the bottom and work my way up or I'm gonna miss some. So let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna start over here. This is even off camera, but it's really pretty. Oh, hello, Kat from Pennsylvania. Hello. I want to go to Pennsylvania. I have heard such good things about it. Okay, so I've got these beads here. So these are little like flower beads. I think they call them daisy beads. These are all Czech Glass. And this has a really pretty kind of rainbowy AB finish on one side and like an amethyst on the back. And it's a really pretty bead. And I don't know if this one came on a strand to begin with or loose. A couple of the strands kind of came apart when I was setting up my table. But it's a really nice little size. So here's kind of why I wanted to show you guys this earring that I made from last week's show, because you can envision that any of these beads, you could create a pretty little sequence like this, where you just have like a drop at the base, a pretty little focal flower, and another bead. We also, in last week's show that you can watch the replay, we made stretch bracelets. So any of these beads would be beautiful for a stretch bracelet design as well. So a couple quick design ideas right there. So I do have a couple colors of these I want to show you. I thought that purple was so pretty. And again, these are all part of that Timeless Wonders collection. Here you go. And I know Michelle just put up the whole link. So these were beads that we were planning on releasing in the next couple months, and they were new to us. But then with the store closing, we got them all up there on the site, and they're all at a discount, which is good. Okay, so we've got that purple, and then there's like this topaz. So I'm going to pull this one up too. This one's partially on a string. So there is like this one to me looks like a sunflower. I think it's the same shape. It's that really pretty daisy shape, but it's really bright and happy. This is a happy color. So you got that pretty topaz on the back, and then you have that shimmery golden AB on the front. Here you go. And you can see all that pretty sparkle, and these are Czech Glass beads. And Christine, you can add things to your shopping cart right here during the show. I never go away, so that's kind of the beauty of this. You can add things to your shopping cart from the show. You can add things from the website. It's all one whole thing, and so you don't have to check out separately. And I think Michelle can also help clarify that as well. All right, and then I have another color because, like I said, some of these beads come in a lot of colors. I also have a green. Look at this green. It's like a lime green on the back, and then it's that pretty color up front. And what was fun is I think if you paired these together, you would have the prettiest like little bracelet or necklace or something, because I'm going to put all three of these colors together. If you've got the green, you got the topaz, and you have the purple. And they're a really nice little size too, but look how pretty they are together. You have a whole garden. So I really love these beads, these little daisies. Okay, so let's keep looking. I've got lots and lots of beads to show. Oh my gosh. I was personally, guys, I was really blown away by how pretty these are. They're just, I love these beads. Okay, so then we're gonna go to, let's pick up this. Let's look at something a little different. So here are leaves. And this is again that, if you joined me last week, I kept talking about jadeite green because I collect jadeite. And that's what this reminds me of. And I used a little rondelle of it in my project last week, but it's that really beautiful opaque green. It's just a very distinct kind of vintagey color of green. I think it's beautiful for these leaves. Now, if we look at the strand, we can see the hole orientation. So here is going to be drilled through the top here. So if you want to string those, you can string them on a necklace where they're going to kind of fan out a little bit. Or you could do some wire wrapping where you can create a little wrapped wire loop. Very 70s looking. Yep, Jeanette, I agree completely. Super 70s. I love it. Because then if we're going like a 70s vibe, I then want to put the orange with it. I want to put the topaz with it, with the green. I think that would be really pretty. Okay, so those are the leaves. I've got more leaves to show you too. Then there's this bead cut that is really neat. It's called, and I'm going to let Michelle correct me if I'm wrong, because this is new to me. This is called a rosebud cut. And if you look at it, if I can get this in focus, it is like a rose. So if you can kind of see them, I'm kind of trying to stay still for a minute so we can see this rosebud. Oh, hello, Angela. Okay, I see there's a couple cart questions that are technical. I'm going to let Michelle try to help with those. And then Karen, I can show you in another show. I can show you on Thursday's show what one of these would look wire wrapped. You basically put a wire through it. You crisscross it at the top and you make a wrapped wire loop. But I can show you guys how to do a leaf wrapping on Thursday's show. I don't have any wire or tools with me for this show, but I want to make sure I show you how to do that, definitely. Okay, so here's that pretty rosebud in the green. And Eric is letting us know that things do sell out quickly during these store-wide sales and show and tells like this. So that's a good reminder. Thank you, Eric. Also, there are some regular Czech Glass fire polish beads, rounds, but this is a really pretty two-tone. This is a great color because you can pair it with pinks, greens, oranges, whatever color you like. But I thought that was a really pretty strand. I pulled that one because I was like, oh, I love that color. It's very like fairy garden, foresty, just enchanted. So I thought that was a really pretty unique color that I thought would look great showing it here on camera. Oh, yes, Sandy, we are closing. The announcement for today is that our sale just increased. We had been at 20%. We are now at 30% over the entire website. We are having quite a large, that's a pretty large discount on everything, including all the beads you see here. So they're all 30% off. What do I do with all the jewelry I make? I have like this really pretty jewelry rack near my bed, and I have the ones that I wear the most on that rack. And then I have an antique toolbox that my grandfather gave me. So it must be 120 years old, 150 years old. And it's got all these drawers, and that's where I keep all my jewelry. But I wear it. I love to wear it. My kids, they go raid my jewelry cupboard. And then I do gift it too. And at times I've sold jewelry as well. But lately I've just been enjoying it a lot myself. Okay. And then here is another rosebud. This is in a really pretty teal. So I think we can see that shape a little bit better. So here we go. So there's that really pretty color with that rosebud cut. So that's pretty. And then, so we got the green and the teal. Oh, I have another little fire polish. And then I'm going to show you guys a really unique strand here in a sec. And I'm kind of picking these up because some of them are falling off. This is a really pretty pink and green. So this is a really pretty pink and green. So we can see that. So, Jen, I just saw that some items are still 20. They should have all updated to 30. I know we were running the update right before I went live. We were just switching the homepage banner. So if there is anything that you see that is 20%, definitely let Michelle know. Or, hopefully it'll switch over any minute, because this is something that just happened right before the show, as it switched to the 30% discount. Yes, this is very spring looking. I totally agree. Oh, and then I have another color of the rosebud, because I think I went a little crazy with the rosebuds because I had just never seen this cut before, and I thought it was so unique. These beautiful rosebud ones in this color. All right, and then I have a mixed strand. Look at this, guys. There's all these like hidden treasures over there. So here is a mixed strand of beads. So you get a bunch of different shapes. Oh, I see the hearts for this one. So look at this. So you've got all these different shapes. They're all Czech glass, and they come in these different colors. So you've got some rounds, you have some little like clover ones, you have some drops, some cones. So that was really fun. So here you can see that you get all those different beads on that one strand. Again, this is why I wanted to show these live, because I think it really helps to be able to see, to twist and turn and see them reflected in the light. Okay, let's see. Oh, and then I'm going to show you one of my favorite. I probably should pick up the pace here, because I think I'm spending a lot of time on each bead because I love them. Okay, I have to share that I am definitely going to be ordering this one for me because I love it. Look at the fish. Look at these fish. So neat. And they're a cool little size. Like, can you imagine just hanging a little tassel? You can make a little pair of earrings with just a fish and then hang the little tassel from it. That would be really fun and easy to do. And there's a couple different fish. I'm gonna see, maybe Michelle can even put a link up to all the fish, because I have another fish strand here, but it's larger. So let me show you. So you can see a size comparison. So here are the little green fish. And here are these larger pink, kind of shiny pink fish. Look at the size difference here. Gone fishing jewelry. Yes, Michelle, I love it. Here you go. You know what? I would love to keep teaching after they close. I won't be teaching with Beadaholique once they close, but I love making jewelry. It's been part of my life for a very long time, and I love doing it. So hopefully I'll still be teaching. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, so there's the pink fish, which are quite a bit larger. The little green ones, I'm going to just set these guys up here because I've got so many to show you today. Now let's look at this bead. I'm going to start jumping around a little so that we can kind of see them, because there's some really unique ones. This is a 2-hole bead. So this is, I'm going to show you the back first. Okay, so you can see the 2 holes, the 2 strands that come through this one. And look at the front, look at those leaves. How vintage is that? So what I want to do is make a bracelet like this. I think even a stretch bracelet, because they kind of interlock together. I think this would be cool with just a stretch bracelet. Oh, thank you guys. And then you can see this. Oh, thank you. I will find a way of teaching still. I love it. I do love it. Thank you guys for the support. I have had so much fun here, and I continue to have fun, and I'm so grateful that I get to still bead and be here and be part of this. The Beadaholique YouTube will remain. Yes, so all the videos will still be there for sure. Okay. So these are just gorgeous. Love these. And I like the 2-hole. You can even do some bead weaving projects with that. Okay, I'm going to keep showing. So here's another fire polish, but in an amazing color. If you see this, it's like a capri blue. I don't know if that's the official name, but it reminds me of a capri blue. So we've got this bead right here. This is a Czech fire polish round. Oh, thank you guys. You're making my day, so thank you very much. Okay. And then here is a cool bead. And I wish I was trying to find a way of organizing this where I could keep the baggies so I could see the names, and I couldn't quite find a way. So we're going to rely a lot on Michelle. I think this might be a triangle bead, which is interesting. So it's got 3 cuts on it. So it's got this nice flat cut here, another one, and a third one. So this is really nice. Okay, so that's a really pretty bead. I have a couple other ones in smaller sizes. So this is the larger size, and I left this in the baggie still so I could look at it. Oh, thank you. I mainly have my Instagram is what I tend to use, is Julie Ann Bean. Just, that's my full name, and the Ann has an E on it, but that's what I use. And I'll put pictures of my jewelry up there and beads, and I'll sometimes, as I'm getting these shows ready for Beadaholique, put up little sneak peeks of them and things like that too. So that's one way you can kind of keep in touch with me, is Julianne Bean, and that's on Instagram. Okay, so this is a really pretty blue right here. And you see that it's got the nice 3 cuts on that as well. And that blue is so pretty. Okay, and then I've got one more of that one, I think. Well, maybe I don't. Okay, I'll see if I have more on my table. Let's look at some more beads though. Okay, so then we've got some daggers. If we see these daggers right here. Yep, you're right. Janine, that is correct. Okay, yes, you will still have access to the jewelry making videos. They'll all be on YouTube. And even if we're not adding new videos to YouTube, I believe they all just stay there. So they should just be there as a good reference. It's such a nice amount of techniques and content and instruction there that I know we wanted to keep them up. So they should just still be on YouTube where you can view them. So this looks interesting like this, but of course it would be like if you want to do like a fanned out thing here. What can you make with 3-sided beads? I think you would make some beautiful bracelets with the 3-sided beads for sure. That would be really nice because as it's on your wrist, even if it turns around, it's going to look really cool. And these are all Czech Glass. So I'm sorry if I miss anybody's comments. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with them as they scroll through. I know Michelle and Eric are doing a great job answering them as well. So thank you guys. Okay, and then let's keep looking because there's so many here. Look at this one, guys. For all my vintage lovers, this looks so vintagey to me. Look at that. It's got like a rosaline is like the color of the bead, if this is showing up. And then it's got like a dark amethyst on the inside, but it's not uniform. So some beads have more and some have less. And it's this really pretty, like almost like a cathedral cut. It's got the spiral ends. So just really pretty. You can see this. And I'm going to probably take some of these beads and turn them into jewelry projects in the coming weeks. So I'll be able to share that. Okay. So here you go. You see that one's so pretty. And then we've got some pearls, and these are matte pearls. If you look at them right here. So these are beautiful. So these are like staples. These are the things that I would use, you know, or I would kind of stock up on to have handy because they might not be the showstopper. Like if we look at some of these beads, like we're going to come up to this one here in just a minute. And this is like a showstopper. This is really unique and different. We're going to talk about that one in a second. But these are the ones that go between the showstoppers. And that, for me, I love to have a good selection on hand to pick and choose and match between. So I always like to have those. Okay, can you make earrings? For which one? The daggers? Yeah, the daggers should be fine to make earrings. I've done earrings with Czech Glass daggers. Of course, it's a matter of how many you put on there, but you should be okay with like three or five. You should still be okay. Good idea and good question too. Okay, and then let's look at this one because I pulled it. Look at this guy. So here's another one I'm definitely ordering. Look, it's like an emerald green with a gold wash. So if you want, this could be Christmas, but it doesn't have to be. I think if you paired it with other colors, it would definitely not be Christmas. But if you wanted to do a Christmas design, like an elegant Christmas, and you put this with some red, it would definitely start to look Christmassy. But we could also pair it not with red. We could go with like a beautiful cream, and you're definitely getting a nice vintage vibe here happening. So I love that. So pretty and such a unique bead too. It's like a really long rectangle. And the bead hole, of course, is going right down here, the middle. But really cool bead. I've never seen this bead before, so I was excited. Okay, speaking of Christmas, if anyone is thinking of Christmas, Christmas trees. So I don't know if there's more Christmas trees in the collection. Maybe Michelle can do a, excuse me, maybe Michelle can do a quick search. But these are great Christmas trees right here. So in my personal stash, I can tell you guys the ones I'm definitely going to buy. I'm going to buy the fish. I love the green fish. I think he's just a perfect little size. I am definitely buying this one because I think that this is such a unique bead right here. When we come to it, there's this leaf up here I'm definitely going to purchase as well. There's some here that I need to have. They're so cool. I need to have them. Okay, so here's the Christmas tree. So if you are making gifts or making and selling jewelry, let's say you do earrings out of the Christmas tree, because all you're going to need to do is hang like a little red bicone from the top, or a little, you could do a little bead from the bottom. Let's see, you can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I lost track. Basically, how many beads are in here divided by 2? And that's the amount of earrings you could make. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. So you'd be able to make 12 pairs of earrings out of this one strand of Christmas trees. So that's cool. Okay, I'm going to keep going because we got a lot to show. So another one I definitely want for myself because I love it. I love these. Look at these. A little lucky clover, and it's on black, and I love black and gold because you sometimes see the little clover on a green bead, but I've never seen it on a black. So I think that's really pretty. So I think that's a cool one. Again, that vintagey look, and just so different and so unique. Okay, then I've got these guys, and okay, I'm going to have Michelle remind me what these are, guys. Okay, what these guys are called, because I always want to call them like cathedral beads, and I'm not sure if I have that right. But they are a beautiful bead here with that nice kind of like striping along the edges and then a cut in the middle. So that's a pretty one. It comes in different colors. I know that there was more colors than just these two as well. I kind of picked out a vintagey one and a vibrant one. Okay, there you go. Yes, it does look like smoky quartz. Absolutely. And then we got this really pretty blue. And this is a nice color. This is like a true sapphire looking blue. And you can see the cut a little bit better on the blue one. But that's just beautiful. Oh gosh, I love you guys. It's so fun to read these comments. Okay, let's keep looking because I know I've shown some of them. I've started to skip around. I had this great plan of kind of going in an organized fashion, and then I just got excited and wanted to show certain ones. Okay. So here is another rose cut with a little bit of metallic on it. And the metallic is making the rose cut really pop. So that's neat. So if we can see that rosebud again. Or I shouldn't say rose cut because I think rose cut is a specific cut. These are rosebud. So if you can kind of see that. I'm kind of trying to get that to catch the light between the strand, between the beads. So that's a really pretty one. And I definitely plan on making some projects with these guys. I'll probably pick out some of like the more distinct ones and then I'll supplement them with some of the little bit more simple ones. So here's another great kind of, it's not a filler bead because it's beautiful in its own right, but is not quite as elaborate as some of the other ones, but it's a nice one just to have in your stash. This is a melon bead and it's got this really pretty kind of blue metallic color to it with a little bit of matte. So that's a really pretty one. And that's a nice long strand as well. So you can see you get a lot of beads. Karen, good question. Are the blue rosebuds sold out? I'm going to let Michelle check that one for you for sure. I know some beads are going to sell out during the show, but she'll definitely be able to help. Okay, here's another Czech fire polish round. I have a couple Czech fire polish rounds here. Actually, I'm going to show you guys them together because they're really pretty. So if we look at them, we see that shine that you know that fire polish is really known for. So here I've got a couple different strands so you can see the colors. Okay. Just kind of go one by one here so Michelle can put the banner up too. Oh, I think she just put a banner up for the blue one that was missing. So hopefully that works. So you see we got all different sizes. You got itty bitties and then you got bigger ones. And then this pretty red. So like I was saying, like if you were wanting to do like Christmas and you wanted to do like a Christmas tree, you can easily pair the Christmas tree with just like a little red bead, and it's definitely going to be good to go here. Okay. And then I got a couple more. Oh, here is, oh my gosh, I want to say English cut. Is that right, Michelle? Because these are really a neat cut here. It's kind of like a rough cut. So that's a really pretty one too. And that's in this kind of a purpley with like a little bit of gold bronze. You can see how shiny that is. Oh, and Michelle is saying, I'm sorry, the blue fluted bead sold out. Okay. Yeah, like I said, some of these had large quantities. Some of them did not have large quantities, and some of them might just be popular. So if you see something that you really love, make sure you grab it. Okay, so then let's keep looking. Okay, so then I've got, I'm going to see, oh, here's another type of flower. Now this one is a little different from the daisies that we saw at the beginning of the show. So here is a dark green. I'm going to try to pick up the strand here. So here's another flower, and we can do a little comparison. This one's thicker. So if we look at the side profile of this guy, it's a little bit thicker than the daisies that we showed to begin with. So here was a daisy that we showed to begin with. This is just a little bit different looking. So this is a little bit heavier, but it's really pretty. So that's a really pretty bead right here. Okay, get that strand. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. And we're going to keep looking. I've got more leaves. I'm really loving the leaves. I think I'm going to have to pick up this leaf strand as well. I think it's really a beautiful color. So this is like a topaz color, but it's got a lot of like nice honey yellow in it too. And it's a really pretty little leaf if we can isolate that. Oh, and Eric is reminding us that orders over $35 do ship free. That's in addition, of course, to the 30% off everything discount. So you'll get the 30% off everything, and then if your order is over $35, it will ship for free. Do I ever make men's bracelets? I've only made them once or twice. Yeah, I haven't gone there. My husband doesn't like to wear any jewelry. He doesn't even wear a watch. He doesn't even wear like a wedding band. It's just like a tactile thing. So I've never really made a lot of men's jewelry. Oh, I like it. Fancy saying love leaves in any color. Use them on memory wire bracelets. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, this one's really pretty. I like this leaf. I think this one comes in a bunch of other colors as well, but I think this kind of honey golden color is really pretty. Okay. And then I'm trying to kind of catch any comments. So if I pause talking for a minute, I'm just trying to catch up on the comments. Okay. And then I have this leaf. Now this one I might need to buy too. This is a really pretty green leaf with a gold center. And then I have another leaf that I love, love, love. Beyond love is this one. I'm going to pull over. So we've got this one in green with that gold spine. And then look at this one. Look at this black one with the gold. So they're a little bit of a different size, but excuse me, guys, I'm going to lose my voice before this is over. But look at the detailing. I love the detailing on this one. And it's front and back. Again, this is why I'm so happy we get to show these live. So they look great on all sides, and they're just beautiful leaves. So I think I might need to get some of these too. I think they're really pretty. Okay, let's keep looking because there's more. There's so many more. I have more daggers. I've got some drops to show. I have ladybugs. Let's look at ladybugs. So this is a purple ladybug, and I did do a search. There are more colors of ladybugs, but here we got a ladybug. Oh, Joyce. Oh my goodness. I love it, you guys. I'm glad that you guys are having fun with these. And then how do you buy? So there's a shopping bag icon. If you click on that or one of these banners that Michelle pops up, you can add it right to your shopping cart. And that shopping cart works for the entire Beadaholique website. So it's not just for what's in the show, but Michelle can definitely help more with technical questions like that. But I should never disappear. You should stay as part of the live feed, even if you're looking at the shopping bag and looking at the sizes or adding to your own shopping cart. Yes, there are more ladybug colors. I did a search this morning and I saw like another 5 or 6 or 7 ladybug colors. This here's the purple with the little black detailing. And here you can see what one bead looks like. And this is the type of bead, I'm gonna pull my earring off again. Like you could so easily just make this style of earring if you wanted to with something like a focal there for the ladybug bead. It would be so simple but so pretty. And then just get a complimentary drop if you wanted to do something like that. Okay. So there's the cute little ladybugs. I know Michelle is going to pop up some more. Okay, let's keep looking because there's more. I've got some daisies over here. Or actually, let me go to some more daggers because we only looked at one dagger. Now this dagger looks like sea glass to me. I know it's like a frosted green, transparent, but look at this little dagger. So if you want to make beachy themed jewelry, nautical, beach inspired, this would be really great. How can we see all the colors available of a particular bead? So what you can do is for like the ladybug, you can go onto the Beadaholique website, which you're on right now if you're commenting live, and you can type in ladybug. If you just type in ladybug, it should pop up for you all the different ladybug projects and ladybug beads. It should be the whole collection right into the search bar. But I know Michelle can also provide links. I did send her the ladybug link this morning because I knew ladybugs were going to be be fun and popular. So she should be able to give the ladybug link, and so you guys can see all the ladybugs. You can do the same thing with daggers. You can type into the search bar dagger and it should pop up as well. But I love these because they do look like sea glass. They look like beautiful little pieces of sea glass right here. Okay. Oh, perfect. Julia's saying, I opened a second window and I'm scrolling through as I watch. I love it. And Gina's saying, I love sea glass. I love it too. We were at the beach this weekend and we found some. So it's always what we do. We go treasure hunting on the beach. Okay, so this is beautiful. This dagger is very nice. And it is that perfect kind of matte green. So that's really pretty. And I think I have another dagger here. So there was a dagger. Maybe not, but there are more daggers available. I definitely know there's more daggers as options. Okay, so let's look at this. Some of these are on strands, and when I pick them up, they kind of come off the strand. So I'm trying to keep them a little bit contained here. Here's another really pretty flower bead. This is another, what to me looks like a daisy. I think it's a daisy bead in black and gold. Am I able to show how to wrap daggers? Yes. Yes. Okay, so what we'll do, guys, is I know we wanted to talk about how to wrap a leaf and how to wrap a dagger. I will do that on Thursday. So I will add that to my Thursday show. So 9 a.m. Pacific time, if you want to tune in. We have a different project planned, but I will add to the show, and we'll go ahead and we'll do a tutorial on how to wrap leaves with that side hole and how to wrap daggers as well. That would be super helpful. So good idea, good suggestion. Okay, so there's this pretty, pretty little flower right here. Hopefully you're seeing that. And then it's also nice on the back too. So there is, let me see. So the back is a little bit different, just ever so slightly than the front. It looks like the little dot is a little less present, but you know what? That might just be variation per bead. Yeah, you know what? I think they're two-sided. They look good on both sides. I think that one just has a little bit less gold on it, but really pretty little flower. I know I can't have too many black designs. I'm with you, Yolanda. The black, the bronze, the gold with the black, I could have an entire drawer of those type beads. I have one more that has the black with the gold, and this is another 2-hole. So I really want to show you where the holes are. So this has got 2 holes going through it. So if you can see the stringing material right here, right there. And so this is a really pretty one. So you see that the way it's strung on here, they're going all different ways, but you could definitely line them all up so they're all facing forward. So there is a front and back on these. So you can see that. I would like to see the small gold strand in the middle section below the blue. Small gold strand, middle section beyond the blue. So small gold strand. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so here is this one. I'm going to put this guy down. This is this 2-hole one. Okay, middle section below the blue. So, oh, this down here, is it this little guy right here? This is a little fire polish one. Okay, so this is a pretty little fire polish. This is like a coppery gold one. I don't know if this is the right one. I'll see if I can see some other gold ones as well. Near the coral. Okay, near the coral. Oh, like right here? This one here? So this is a flower. So this is, let me see, near the coral upper. So I have these. I think we're looking at right around here. Okay, so this is a pretty little gold flower. So you see right here is the flower shape, and it's like a bell. So it's like a little drop. So you've got all of these, and here they're stacked together, but you could definitely separate them. You know, you would separate them out and you can make little drops with them. I've done fairy skirts with these at Christmas time. They've done little fairies, and then sometimes you can get like those little terra cast wing beads. I don't know if we have any more in stock, but I've always used those. Okay. So So that's really pretty. And then we did look at this one. This is the other gold bead I see on my table. And then if I'm not seeing it, I'm sorry. Could try to tell me some more directions, see if I can see it. So sea of beads. Okay. That's pretty, but about 2 up from that under the turquoise. Okay. Oh, this one and this one. Oh, this one, I think. Okay. Oh, I found it. Okay, let's see. I think that was for me. Okay, so I'm going to hold these 2 up because I think it's one of these 2. Can you show the green pink beads you showed at the beginning? Oh, yes, I can, for sure. So here I have a tulip bead. I have a really pretty tulip in like a magenta orange color. So this is a really pretty kind of tulip-y bead. And I have another tulip bead I'm going to show you guys too that's still in a baggie. So this one's pretty. And then this one here is a really unique shape as well. So this is very much like that other one I just showed that was like a little flower. If we look at it from this angle, it's like a little flower. And then here we go, if you see it separated out. So this would be really pretty for little drops or even little bead caps. You can make these into little bead caps as well. Okay, so that's a pretty little one. And then let's go look at the pink and green ones again. So we showed these at the beginning, but here they are. This is a good recap here of these ones. So this is the pink and green. This is a Czech fire polish. And then I have another Czech fire polish, but it's a smaller size. And this one's a little paler. So this has got a little bit more pink, like a soft ballerina pink, and like a grass green. So that one's really pretty. And then this one is a little bit darker. Okay. And Michelle's letting us know that this strand has now sold out, this larger one. But it sounds like this one is still available. Okay. And then I've got more to show you guys. Oh, let's look at these. These are called button flowers. These are cool. Okay. So look at this. This is like a side drilled. We'll add this to our list of how to wire wrap. And you need the smaller flowers just shown listed, please. Okay. So Michelle, I think that this one is what Annie is meaning. So if we can try to find this one and pop up a banner, that would be great, or add it to the cart. Okay. Okay. And then here are these little button flowers. These are cool. You get a ton of them on a strand. So the strand, it doesn't look to be too long, but they're all clustered together. So if you look at this, maybe it'll be easier to see with this color. See the shape here? So it has a hole going through the side. So it's not like a top drilled, or I guess it's not, how would you say that? It's not drilled through the middle, it's drilled through the side. And Michelle just found that other bead is called flower caps. Oh, perfect. So it is for bead caps. Flower caps. Perfect name for them. Okay, and then here are these little button flowers. So cute. So you would wire wrap these the same way we're going to wire wrap a dagger, and the same way you're going to wire wrap the green leaf as well. Okay. And so here's this really pretty pale purple color. And you can see that detail on there. And then I also have this like nice coral one. This is so vintagey looking. This is just, to me, this is right out of like the 1950s, 1940s, 50s. I love it. Okay, so you can see these little flowers. I like those a lot. I'm going to show you another tulip one, because I do have another tulip one. So here's another little tulip bead, and this has got like a matte purple on the back, and it's got like an AB right here. Oh, hello, Samantha. So what we announced at the beginning is we just increased our discount to 30%. So we are in the process of our closing sales, but everything you see here, everything on the Beadaholique website is 30% off now. So it's a great time to get a really good bargain. These beads actually started at a great price to begin with, and now they're 30% off. You get a lot of beads, but really pretty. And these are called tulips. So those are really pretty. And a quick reminder for those of you who are joining us on YouTube or Facebook, welcome. Thank you guys for being here too. Quick note is I can't see your comments live. So if you're trying to comment live, I can't read them live, but if you click on the link in the description of your video, you'll pop on over to Beadaholique, and then you can ask questions. I can see it live, which is helpful because I know it can be frustrating if you are commenting and no one's answering. So I do apologize for that. I just can only see them on Beadaholique. Can you put the coral button beads up? Yes, I can. There you go, Rebecca. They're really pretty. I love them together. Like I feel like, I mean, there's a bracelet right there, but I also am thinking of all the different things I could do with them too. And then Michelle, can you put the orange flower button bead in the banner? Great question, Debbie. Okay, so that's what those are. Now you can also search for button flowers or button beads, or Michelle can maybe put a link there too. So you can see if these come in other colors. I think they do. I think I only grabbed 2 of the colors, but I do think they came in other colors too. And then I've also got this bead here. So here's another fire polish, a big one. So here, sometimes if you want like a really big statement-y bead, this is a beautiful color. Oh, and the orange button flowers sold out. So I am seeing we are selling things out pretty quickly here. Just a quick note about that. And maybe, Michelle, though, would you mind seeing if we have other of these button flower beads? They're really unique. So it'd be great if maybe we have some other colors that we can add to the shopping bag, or maybe a link for them, because they're really unique. I know I was surprised when I got them because they're so cool looking. Okay, here's a really pretty nice big bead here in a really pretty color. Speaking of big beads, I've got some more. Now this is a little smaller strand, but look at this finish. So here you have a nice cut in it. So you see that cut, how it reflects, and you got that on both sides. And then you've got kind of almost like this rustic coating on the end of it. So it gives it a very antique-y vibe. And those are really pretty. I have another strand too that's a small strand of these little drops. So here's some pretty little drops with that nice cut here too. Okay. So those are really pretty. Now see what beads I haven't gotten to yet. I don't think I did these, guys. These are another, I think this is another little melon bead, but this is a matte turquoise. So here's another little, like what I call a staple bead, one that you're going to be able to incorporate with your showstoppers. So that's a really pretty one and very versatile. I'm going to kind of just, oh, these flowers. We haven't talked about these flowers yet. So I have these flat flowers as well. Oh, and Michelle said she put some other button flowers and she added them to the shopping bag. Thank you, Michelle. So here is a really pretty little flower bead. And when you get it, you get a strand that looks like this. Now, a couple of them have fallen off already, so you'll get a bigger strand than this. But here's what the strand looks like. Yeah, the melon beads definitely look like a pumpkin. I totally agree, Karen. So here are these pretty flat flower beads. And this is really pretty pink. And like I said, you're going to get more. I have a lot that fell off my strand as I was setting this up. But these are really pretty. And just that sound. I love the sound of Czech Glass beads. Okay, so you got these guys, which are pretty. I'm going to keep looking at my table because I know I've probably skipped over some accidentally. Here is a rondelle. Oh yeah, I'm seeing some that I definitely didn't talk about. Okay, here is a pretty rondelle in a very, very pretty purple. Kind of a purpley pink color. And if you see the end cap on it, it's got almost like a coppery, bronzy, metallic end cap. So there's another really pretty bead. And then I have some more. So I left these in the bag because they were just in their strands. And I want to look because I actually have, these are rondelles. So these are called gem cut rondelles. So if we look at them, we see that they're faceted. So they've got some nice cuts to them. Oh, yep, you're right, Santa Barbara girl. I will definitely do that. So remember that I need to show how to bead the flower beads so they face forward. Oh, and Santa Barbara girl, I finished my hibiscus earring. I showed it at the beginning, but here's what I made out of the little hibiscus flower that we looked at last week. So that was this little earring, and I love the orange and kind of this darker tangerine and then what we're calling the jadeite green. All right, so the flower bead, how to face forward. Yes, that is on my list. So I will do how to bead the flower bead so it faces forward, how to wire wrap a leaf, and how to wire wrap a, what was the other one, guys? Dagger. I'm going to have to make notes. I am definitely going to have to make notes when the show is over of the different things. I don't have on mismatched earrings, but you could definitely do that. I think if you have the same kind of feel. So the earrings that I have on right now are these guys that we made last week. But this is a very similar look. I mean, you could do mismatch with these because they both end in that drop. Okay. All right. So let me keep, I haven't seen the blue table cut big triangles in the shopping bag yet. Okay, I think the blue table cut big triangles. So I don't think it was this one. I think the one you're looking at is this one. These are triangle bronze medium sapphire. And these are considered a triangle cut where they've got those 3 cuts. Oh, thank you, Debbie. And then I don't think I had another triangle one here. My apologies if I'm just not seeing. I do have a few more beads to still show. But thank you guys. If there's anything you, please put up the teal aqua cut drops you showed a couple minutes ago. Sure thing. Yeah, if there's anything you guys want to see again or I missed, let me know. The table cut teal aquas. I've got these and these. So I've got this one right here. And you can see that from all sides. So it's got 2 sides that have the flat cut. So it's on both of those sides. And then it's kind of got this rustic edging on it. Almost looks like a stone is what it ends up looking like. Okay, beach looking. Yep, absolutely beach looking. And then we had these guys too. I think it was these we were talking about, but I'll just show these again too, these little drops. And then I've got some more leaves and little petals. I want to show you this. This is cool. So to me, this here, if you just look at this, it does not do it justice. This here is a little leaf. And I'm going to try to pull it out so you can see it. So if you can see that, we have a really pretty little leaf. And Debbie's saying, I don't think we have a banner for that yet. Okay, so Michelle, I know will be on that. Thank you, Michelle. She's working so hard today. I know it's a ton to keep up with. So thank you, Michelle. Yeah, so these are really pretty. So I think there are 2 cut. So we've got a cut here and then a cut in the front. So the front and the back have a cut. Okay, and then these little leaves are so sweet. So you can see that. Okay, and then I've got some petals. So I think these are called petals, but if you see what this is, and it's a really pretty color, I'm going to isolate this. Yes, Michelle is a winner. She is so good at this. And it helps so much that she beads, that she makes jewelry too, because it's a lot easier for her to find all this stuff because she works with it and she knows it. But these are really pretty little petals. The teal is not in the cart. Okay, so Michelle, this is what it looks like. And for anyone just joining us, we are doing a show and tell today. These are from the Timeless Wonders collection. So there's even more of them on the website, but I picked out some of my favorites. But I also wanted to show a good variety here. But there's a ton of them on the website too. And they're all 30% off. I know. She's doing such a good job, guys. And her job is really hard. It's hard to keep up with me as I'm showing them and we're jumping around. There's my chimes. Okay, and then I just saw this one. So you remember how we looked at these pearls to begin with? So these are your standard pearls, and you see that is drilled through the center. Here are pearls that are top drilled. So it has an off-center drill to it. And what you can do is these make really an interesting design. I mean, again, I feel like some of these you could just string. You could just put on beading wire, or you could put it on stretch cord. You know, a lot of different things you could do with it, but it's a really interesting, unique orientation for the hole here. All right. Okay, so let me see. Okay, trying to keep up with the comments as we go, and I'm hearing little feet in the background of my kiddos. I think we might have covered, I'm kind of trying to survey. Is there anything you guys want to see again? I think we might have covered just about everything. I'm trying to see if there's anything hidden in here. Okay, would anyone like to see a close-up of a bead again before we sign off for today? And just a reminder, they are limited stock. So once they sell out, they are gone. So let me see. Okay. So let's see. Oh, thank you, Fancy. Can we get the rose petals added to the cart? Or let's see, Gussie's saying she can't get the rose petals added to the cart. Okay, the small strand of red beads at the top. Sure thing. Oh gosh, we forgot these ones. I don't know if you were meaning these ones or these ones. Here is the little fire polish in red, but these are pansies. I totally overlooked these. Okay, I'm glad you said something. So here's a really pretty red pansy bead with a gold wash on it. And then about the leaves here. So do they have a gold wash? You know what? I think they have a very slight gold wash on them. Great question. Okay, so if we look at it, yes, I would say it has a very faint. So like if we look at like this bead over here, this is like a strong gold in the center of it, right? Like we definitely see the gold. This one here is very faint. Okay, so maybe that's a good angle to kind of see it. So it's not too strong. All right, guys, these are great comments. You can't see this right now. I actually have my little one, my 6-year-old, just climbed behind me. So we have a little hand. He is seeing his hand in the camera. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. Oh, no. Don't cover the camera, sweetheart. He's a mischievous one. Okay. And then, Michelle, can you do a banner for the top drilled pearls? So the top drilled pearls are right here. And I know that there's more colors of these too. So we can also find more colors of these. This is cool. Okay. All right. Oh, yes, he's picked up the daggers. He loves the daggers. Okay. Thanks, Netta and Santa Barbara girl. All right, I think we've shown everything here that I picked out, but there's way more on the website too. There's a lot more to choose from.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay, good, Deb. I'm glad. So if there's anything else I can show anyone, let me know before I flip my camera up. Okay. All right, I think we're good. This was fun to see. Again, these are Timeless Wonders. Czech Glass, so there are more on the website too. But this was a sampling. It was really fun to show. All right, guys, I'm going to flip the camera up, and then I'm going to make notes. So I need to do the showing how to get that flower bead from last week's show facing forward, how to wire wrap a leaf bead, and how to the dagger as well. Yes, yeah, you're showing it. He's looking at, oh, nope, not too close. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Need a banner for the double cut drops. Okay. I'm going to let Michelle see if she can. Oh, did you get squished? Okay. All right. Give Mom a minute. Okay. All right.
Let me get off first.
Yeah, you get off first. Okay. And he stole the daggers. And he's running to the other room with the daggers. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera up, guys, so we can say goodbye for today, but we'll see each other in just a couple days. Okay. All right. Oh, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the selections. I had fun picking them out. Oh my gosh, my hair has been kiddified. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Santa Barbara Girl. Thank you, Piper and Francie and Susan and everybody and Tracy. This was fun to do. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to go pick up some of these beads myself. I love them. Your questions were great. I hope I was able to answer them all as we went here. Definitely, if you have more questions, just let us know. I'll try to get that wire wrapping. I will get that wire wrapping sorted out. I'm going to make notes for Thursday's show. Yes, my little one is a redhead. I have two redheaded boys, a 6-year-old and an 11-year-old. They both, my 6-year-old has my color and my 11-year-old is a little bit lighter. Oh, thank you. Big Easy Mama of 4. I love it. I love that name. All right, guys, have a great evening. If you have anything in your shopping cart, please make sure you check out. I know things are selling out even faster than usual. So I could just tell from Michelle's comments that things are selling out really quickly, especially at that 30% off. So now the whole website is 30% off. So if there's anything else you need to pick up, now is a great time to do it. So thank you guys. Bye. All right. Take care. I will see you on Thursday. Okay. Bye, guys. Okay. Oh, Deb Floros is going to be here tomorrow. So we have another live tomorrow with Deb. Almost forgot, but I didn't. Deb is amazing. She is so great and she is so nice. She is such a good soul. So she will be here tomorrow at 10:30 Pacific time, and I will be here again on Thursday at 9. And then in the coming weeks, I am going to make some projects with some of these beads so you can see how they're worked up into designs as well. All right. Bye, guys. Okay, I'll see you later. Take care.